there's a lot of gentrification going on in Columbus and across the country.
Okay.
On a positive note, I love that the gentrification seems to have a creative theme across the board. So it's catering to the entrepreneurs and the artists and the creatives in Columbus. We'll talk about Columbus. That's what seems to be happening. So gentrification hit the Short North immediately, turned it into what it is today. I remember living in Columbus when it was highly unsafe for a young girl as myself at that age to be walking through the Short North any time of day or night.
Wow. Okay.
So from that to what it is today, kudos Columbus for that. The city's clicked up, and the city's been clicked up for a long time in regards to the creative scene. When I talk to artists in the urban community, for them to even consider trying to put their work into a gallery that's in the Short North, some of them look at me like it's the most obscene thing that I've ever broached them with.
Really?
Me, I'm like, why? If that's how you feel, that means we really need to be there. That's how I take it. If I ever feel that way about an opportunity coming my way or a show I should be doing, if it intimidates me, scares me, makes me feel some kind of way, I'm jumping in. That means I'm supposed to do it. So I came together with Jamal. Jamal also pays close attention to opportunities that are offered and then sometimes skipped over for some folks.
Okay. And
he felt the same way. Yo, let's, rustle it up a little bit. So our intention was to do it for June's gallery hop, but I don't do anything half-assed.
Okay.
And it was becoming that.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Let's clap on that moment right there. That's important. That's important because when you're doing events and you're especially starting it from the ground up and you're pioneering it, it's got to be important that it's just done right.
Yeah, it has to be done right. So with that being said, the artists weren't ready. Some artists backed out. I wasn't ready. The promotion wasn't strong enough. I don't put out piss poor work, and I don't expect my people to rock with me when it looks like it's piss poor. So we fell back and we chose a different date. We couldn't do gallery hop for July. But because I'm dope at what I do, that didn't matter to me.
Okay.
So
she just high five herself. She just high five herself.
Y'all better know what it is. When you're good at what you do, it's okay. I'll humbly say that I'm good at what I do. So I got the artists on board. They were cool with the change in the date, so we changed it to July 22nd. Mm-hmm. Ironically, what's happening, and I don't know if it's just the stars aligning or whatnot, and this is not coming from ego, but it seems to be. I'm noticing that where my hand is, there seems to be success that follows.
That works.
I feel good about tomorrow. There's a million things going on in the city, but we put the show out there. You called, you're covering. We have Ron Bryant coming in tomorrow with Bounce TV to do some coverage on us, some interviewing. The people are hungry for what we got going on. Yes. The city seems to be supporting the arts a little bit more so than I've seen over the past 5 to 7 years. So I'm pumped. I feel like we're going to sell all the art in the building. If not, then we're going to get some commission work. And that's really what it's about,
That works. So how did you go about picking the team, picking the artists to be showcased? Because you have a laundry list of people you could choose from. So how did you choose this particular group?
Some folks I just love, like Dwayne's my dude, and I've always supported him in what he's doing and pushed him. And sometimes he doesn't like that, but we get down, we're down for each other,
Right.
So.
Okay.
And I love his work, especially what he's going to be showing, which is extremely unique compared to the other artists that, are on the roster. Not to take away from their talent at all, but when you see what Dwayne's doing with what he's doing, nobody else is really doing anything like that.
Okay.
And then the other artists, it's just artists that I had seen that I know that I had worked with before. And I knew that we would all complement each other and what we bring to the table. So I just put it out there. And then lastly, I always use Facebook. Okay. I got a nice network on Facebook, and what's y'all's favorite artist? Who you want to see display? Right. And Dwayne was one of those people that was tagged. So I already have my thumb on the pulse of what the city wants. So
that works.
There we go.
That works. So how many pieces are people, each artist going to be displaying? How many pieces?
There were some concessions for some of the artists because they have bigger works. They work on bigger canvases. But generally, we wanted 10 to 12 pieces that were already made. We didn't want artists to have to go out and spend money to create a series for this particular show. Okay. Because what I noticed is that, and even in myself, doing the visual art and putting together shows and being a part of them, a lot of the work, most of the time, is coming back home with you. So I know that most of these artists had a collection anyway.
Okay.
So let's put it out there and let the folks, see what you got going on. So 10 to 12 pieces, price between $75, $375, very reasonable.
Awesome. So let me slide it over to you. You got 10 to 12. You got, let me say, what, 10 to
12. Like I said,
12?
some concessions.
So, so for the pieces that you're going to be showing, Dwayne, why did you choose those particular pieces of everything that's in your repertoire and in your arsenal? Why the particular pieces that you're going to be showing tomorrow?
Well, pure raw truth. They're mobile.
Mm-hmm.
So it's less hassle.
Okay.
But it's different.
Okay.
I'm displaying a few jackets and vests that I painted.
Okay.
And I had like a Harley Davidson jacket, but the back was so bare.
Okay.
And I saw my face on it, and that's where it started.
And you just put your face on the back.
My face on the back of my jacket.
I'm feeling that. I've seen that jacket. Would you walk in and say, "Hey," I've seen that jacket. That's how I knew it was you. And it's some nice work. This man markets his own work.
Listen, there's a few of us out here. I was the second one.
Yes,
was I the second one? So he made his first. I'm like, yo, I need that. I have this jean jacket, right?
Okay.
I said, I need that, right? And incidentally, this was, I want to say almost 4 years ago. 3 years ago?
About
3 years ago that he did my jacket. I rock my jacket regularly. He's touched it up. He's touched it up for me several times over the years because of cracks, and I'm wearing it. I have never dry cleaned nor washed this jacket, and I will not. It smells like me, and it's got his energy on it, and it's my picture. And I told him, you pick the picture. I had this profile picture from a photo shoot that I had done. The look in my eye says a great deal.
Okay.
Yes.
It says a great deal.
Go back to that muse thing you were talking about.
Okay.
Very much a fire sign, very sexual in nature, very comfortable in my sexuality. And
you are comfortable because that's how we met.
How we meet? In bed?
No.
I was going to say, because we didn't.
we didn't. But I mean, you have a great energy about yourself. When Kanisha Danielle did her event, and I was shooting people throughout the event, and I caught you while you were in your own little world and in your zone. And there's that energy, so you exude that.
So he, I've been told that often. At any rate,
she said, "Did you meet me in bed? Like, did we miss the reception before you made it to the bed?"
Right, and I don't recall blacking out. So I'm saying, what the fuck? Just saying.
That was not me.
Oh. That was
if you blacked out. Whoever that was, he did a good job, but it wasn't me.
He
is
an amazing fella, let me tell you. Amazing. At any rate.
Y'all getting this on camera?
Right.
Anyways.
I see on camera, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he's talented. Shut up, Phillip. What the fuck? I can't stand y'all. We talk about the art.
It's all the cheese, and that's the way it's supposed to go. I mean, shoot, you got blush. You can't even cover this on you. It went from her cheeks to across the bridge of her nose to her nose. It's in the forehead now. Like the whole face is lighting up.
What are you covering your face for?
She can't even hide it. She can't even. Women, this is how you know if you got a man that can just make you smile and make you light up like a Christmas tree in July. That's a good man. That's a good. I aspire to be like that.
I'm just saying he got to know he's that too, though. If he don't know, then we're not getting anywhere.
So ladies, that's what. If you got a man that can make you feel that way, then so, yeah. Smile on.
Keep him. It's rare.
Fight for him. Don't let nobody like. I give you permission to pounce on any woman that tries to even step on your property. Pounce like Mufasa.
I am going to say nothing on that.
I pull a razor blade out your mouth and cut him.
Stirring up the water somewhere.
I know, right? Got me over here like, I will smack a bitch today.
You're gonna have random
on this day
out in public. You telling people to do stuff.
Not normally thinking about it. I'm over here like, but wait a minute, maybe I've been handling this shit wrong.
Yeah. That's right. That's right. Yeah.
Like,
You gonna go out and they think
I give you permission to be jealous. You have permission.
Listen.
Nobody gets this kind of attention from me. Nobody.
If he's giving this attention to more than just you, you do one of two things. No, you do one of two things, ladies. You either be okay with it, or you don't.
I mean, listen, yeah, that sounds about right.
I agree.
That sounds about right.
There's not because the expectation of anything else is silly on your end. So either be cool with it or don't. But watch when you move on and see how that affects.
Yeah,
that's truth.
Yeah, it will. It will. So we kind of slid off track. We had a squirrel moment.
Hey, I shifted the power, ladies. I shifted the power. I need you to understand.
You know,
I'm good at that shit.
She's still blushing now. She's still blushing. That firecracker is. She's still blushing.
Anyway,
that's how it's supposed to be, though. That's how it's supposed to be.
Can we talk about the art?
Yeah, we're talking about the art. So back to the art. This is National Get Naked in Your House Weekend.
And paint something. How about that?
And fellas, paint your woman as a muse. Let her lay across.
Yes.
And I mean, put in some work, dog.
Yes.
Put in some work. Like, put in some work.
Can we please get that going, yo?
Fellas,
I'm even gonna put it out there. Ooh, this is inspiration. I'm gonna even put it out there.
Well,
I would love to work with couples that one or the other is a visual artist, and we put together that series and call it Lust and Love.
Okay.
So if you are an artist out there, you know what? If you're a male artist out there and you have somebody special in your life and you want to take me up on the opportunity to paint that person just after she comes, just after you making her come holler at me. We will put that show together.
Now we gotta qualify after come because I have experienced some things. So that you have the huge come, but then you have if you do this right, you have the big come, and then you have the aftershocks. Now it took me a while to get used to aftershocks because I thought I had a freaking ghost in my house. And this is how it works. The aftershocks is after you've done. I mean, you are out. She's still coming, and you'd be like, "What the hell? What the? Is somebody else like they still coming?"
Yo, the aftershocks are intense. Yo,
that is, fellas. I'm gonna need y'all to aspire aftershocks. Aftershocks. So you gotta take this. You gotta take the picture or do the art. After the aftershocks,
yeah,
where she has calmed down and she's laying there, picture perfect.
She's chilling,
picture perfect. She may even be asleep.
Yeah, I was gonna say most likely she's asleep, and it's not a deep sleep, but it's a calm. It's a
enough,
peaceful, yeah.
It's a peaceful, calm sleep.
I used to date a fellow who often I'd roll over and he'd be watching me. You know, you're not really asleep, but you kind of are, and I see the flutter in your eyelids, and I'd be like, You caused all that, sir. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, that's what you do. That's what you do. I mean, fellas, if you're with your girl and she is asleep, and you can't just enjoy looking at her, you don't have to do that. Just enjoy looking at her. That when she open up her eyes, wake up, she looks at you, and her eyes meet your eyes because you're looking at her. That's some romantic stuff right there. And ladies, I'm gonna need you to get your romantic game together. When you wake up and you see your man looking at you, don't ask no stupid stuff like what. Don't ask. He appreciating you. He appreciates.
Is that what's going on?
Learn how to be appreciated. Don't be like, that's creepy. You looking at me while I'm sleeping. Like, you know something.
No, that's not. No, ladies.
If you're saying that, I just want to slap you.
That's not creepy. That's love. And you might not recognize it because but that's what that is. That's not creepy. And on the same regard though, don't be feeling no kind of way when you wake up and we're watching you sleep though.
I'd be like, yeah, man, true. I appreciate it.
Especially if the woman can appreciate the fact that what your plight might be going out into the world as a black man, because that's honestly what we're thinking about while you're laying there asleep is, oh, you made it back home and you're cool and you're calm enough to rest in my presence, and I'm glad you're safe.
That works. Well, listen, this is what we're gonna do. Since Meek is talking, she had a thought in her mind when we talked about somebody like a woman trying to jump on her man or whatever. So we're gonna dedicate this to Meek and all the women that are like Meek. Okay. In the meantime, we got Meek Perry in the building. We got Brother Dwayne in the building. Yes. Y'all need to keep it tuned. Phillip Bufford live on WTMH Radio. America, smell this.
That's enough. I'm coming straight from the good. I ain't playing who that. Hold up. Tell that to move back. Slow up. I got my own money, ain't nobody giving me shit. I'm the original, I'm the one that be cooking this shit. She keeps saying that I'm stealing, I'm gonna look at that like who that? Security. Tell that to move back. Slow up. For real. I mean for real. I'm in here to win this shit. Your little man got me leaving the building. I mean for real. I probably would've killed this. I mean for real. But do you even feel this? You keep saying you the illest, but I still feel like Uma Thurman and Kill Bill. If you was determined to still feel like you was deserving to be real, then you would've learned it a long time ago. I prime her. I done got into it with all kind of. Think about what you putting on the line, yeah. Probably all your money and time, yeah. You only got 6 seconds, I find her. I'm gonna get mine for sure. You got one more time, yeah. So don't be sorry, be